was looking for other people to pick up to take to the station, right? In any case, by the time that we ended number plate number some PSS something, then it changed from a black ram to a red ram with some black
Black tap.
top on it or some of that, right? Anyway, they finish the camera run, Reese run the camera must about till up to 28 minutes after 9. He come out and he was like,
So Reese is the police officer. He was
Reese is a
based,
CID that's from
yeah,
Tusional Post.
and he saw the surveillance footage as well.
He saw that, right?
Yeah.
Along with another officer that he had with him. And he came out and he said he got information on this person. He got the person address, but the person is renting his vehicle. And he got a picture of the person and he's going to go to the center and look at the footage that he's telling me that he saw my child came out and went into this car. And then he's going to go to Parfait. So we even asked him, we said, we can't come with you. I said, we won't come out of the vehicle, but can we come with you? He said, no. So I said, but you run this camera here and you saw nothing of what you're saying that is on that camera. I said, can't we go over there? Can you shut down the building so we can search properly? Because I said, I don't believe that my child left that building, right? He said, you want me to be left without a job? I can't do that. You want me to be left without a job? That's what he said to me. Said, okay. He left and he went. I never saw him back. I don't know if he was ever there back again or what, but I never saw him back.
The only time I saw him back is when I went to the station at Lenora after dropping the body at the hospital and I take her to the mortuaries.
We'll get to that, but I want to bring in also Amika, the aunt. You were also there the afternoon after she went missing. You spoke to anybody at the hotel, and were you able to also speak to the police?
All right. So when I got there, I think it was just after 3, and we initially there were people outside, neighbors that are like family. All right. So we were outside, and then we went inside to ask the staff. There were 3 staff members inside a room to ask if they had seen her. They laughed at us. The girl was laughing and bowing their heads and, just carrying on. So we said, you can't do that. You can't laugh. This is a serious matter. This is an 11-year-old child that has gone missing and you're laughing. By then, the bowler, the owner's son, came in and he saw me with my phone because I have a video of that. And he's like, you can't video here, you can't video here. I said, I'm going to video right here because this is an 11-year-old child that has gone missing. You can't tell me what to do. By then, he was on his phone calling persons. Eventually, what happened is that some police officers, plainclothes, came. They spoke with him and not with us at first. No, they didn't even talk with us. They didn't speak to us at all. Come to think of us. Come to think of it, they didn't speak with us. They went to him, they talked with him, and he never came to us. We were standing like we're over the road there, just at the edge of the road. He was over this side. He was up and down pacing on his phone, and he eventually told a young man from Virgin Eugene came up to him, gave him a pound, and said, "That girl isn't here. The girl left here. She's not here." Right? Never spoke to us. What happened after is that all of these police officers that were there, they protected him. None of them came to us, say sorry about this. This is crazy. We begged them to shut the hotel down so that we can search. Nobody. In fact, they were like threatening us. We have to move from there, move away from there. This is a man's business place and all of that. During all of this time, there were patrons coming into this hotel. There were persons still swimming in that pool. There were people by the pool side. There were people swimming in the pool, the patrons. And so it was business as usual. It was as if nothing had happened or was happening, I should say, there.
Why the family insisted. At one point, the police told you guys to go home. We're investigating this matter.
All right, so let me tell you direct. Mr. Mandal, the commander, came. And he said, all right, we're going to allow you to search, but we're going to allow two family members to search. So we said, no, not two. Two are not. Two persons are not enough to search this big place. And then he said, okay, we're going to allow five persons to search. But we have a video here showing that this is the girl. Mandel told me. We have a video here. He has his phone in his hand. We have a video here showing that the girl left. So I said, show us the video. Up to now, Mandel never showed us that video, but was insisting that we clear the road and that we go home because he has a video on his phone showing that she left. You understand? So we knew, back to your question, we knew, the family knew, I knew that Adriana would have never left that pool. Listen, Adriana is extremely, extremely quiet. She's a happy child, but she's also an introverted child, right? So she's not this child that will just wander off. She's not this child that is troublesome. You have to, where is Adriana? Go and find her. No. All right? That is not her character. So we knew. I told them when they said to me that her clothes was wet and she's barefoot, I said even if she had on dry clothes and footwear, she wouldn't leave there without letting somebody know. And I said, that's unlike her. That can never be. She's in this hotel. We knew that.
Now that you've spoken about who she was and her being quiet, what would have caused her to leave that area, the pool where her grandmother and other relatives were?
All right, so we believe that she just didn't leave there. We believe that maybe somebody beckoned to her to come. We believe that, or she was in the washroom and somebody led her away, because when I went to the building yesterday, I saw that they have like these double walls. When I checked, they have double walls that are passageways. So we believe that somebody actually took her, either called her and she went to them, to see what they wanted, or grabbed her. She just did not leave. She wouldn't leave.
My God. Now going back to the night, after the search was conducted, did you check the pool?
All right,
no.
Great. All right.
That was the first thing we did. Everybody jump in the pool and feel one set at four of them. Two come like this and two come on. It had a man training some children there. And the man put the children on the side and he helped us. And look and feel. And they only even come and say, feel behind the stairs like where this go down on. Feel behind there. They check again. Adriana was not in the pool. She was not in the pool till they put her in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so the night was a search also conducted in the pool, around the pool, in other sections of the hotel.
Yes. So I think Amisa can speak about the name of the officer that came and eventually said, let's search. Right?
That was one of
I
the.
can't remember his name.
That was Harris.
Harris, yeah.
Harris came like around 12,
11 to something.
11 something, just before 12, and he shut down the place. What Mr. Reese could have done earlier, he came and he did. And he said the footage that y'all hearing about, it's a misinformation. He said there's no footage, your child is right in here.
An officer told you that?
Yes, he said that. He said this is a misinformation, and he said we're going to search. And he allowed us to go in, but still we couldn't have go in like, a whole set. It was just me, my sister, and a friend. With 4, I suggest CID officers, along with son and a boy that works there with him, that pull gun on my brother. Right? In any case, we went wrong the pool, you're walking right there, all the rooms, nothing. But still within me, I keep saying, I even told son, I said, son, we's villagers, you know me. I said, just give me my data, because personally, he killed that woman's son, and he did the same thing to that woman. I said, just give me my daughter. And he's not saying anything. And we walking and we searching and nothing. We do it like 3 times. Come out back, we out outside everybody with we. I come home at 4 something in the morning just to rinse off my skin and go back again. We start back searching after 6. I passed the pool about 4 or 5 times. My daughter went to the pool. And then Mr. Allen is a whole distraction. He came with and saying how we get a call. Oh, my dad is at Shoreville and oh God, I hustling for God down. And my brother and I turned to me, don't move from me. You ain't going nowhere from me because there's a lie. When I turn back, I hear a girl hollering. Look, the bike switching a trolley. By the time we turn back, Mr. Allen didn't even hustling for more. You ain't see where the next trolley there we switch, but I swear I feel he bring down me daughter. Same by bring down me daughter where we put shit. And we gone, I ain't see nothing. I ain't see nothing. I walk the pool, I walk right there. My daughter went there. My baby went down there.
So her body was discovered after 10. In the
No,
early
9:30.
9:30, her body was discovered.
That was when they said to us, they tell me if I could get a clothes that you recently wear and they getting some dogs to come down. I said, yes, I have she clothes that she change when she go there. So I had to come home, get the clothes and come back. By the time I reach back, like 10 or 15 minutes after, then somebody say, look, somebody throw something in the pool and they run. By the time that the crowd started to run, well, they, remember they locked the door, you can't get the entrance in. So the guys them jump between the fence and the the guys them broke the fence and they run in. By the time that I left stand up, I couldn't move. I see my son run and he jump. When he jump overboard, then I said, yes, Adriana, that is she the truth. So whoever did it, I don't know. My son picked you up and put you down up top. And he hold she and started to holler. I didn't go in the building back. I wait when I come out and I put you down on the road. The aunt went and take off the cloth from her face. So I see my granddad face. Oh, God. Oh. My granddad, the beautiful face. What a do the rest.
Missy, if you could come in at this stage, were you able to see her body and were there marks of violence?
All right. So
Amika, sorry.
before I answer that, I just want to get back and really reiterate that nobody was in that pool. Early in the morning, I called my cousin and I told her to go there and check. She was there. When I reached at Dede that morning, I saw her standing there. They were there checking the pool, looking all around. So let me just reiterate that. Yes, when they moved the body from the pool and brought it to the front of the building, I sat with my niece's body. I took off the cloth, both cloths, the father's jersey from her face and the other jersey from her body, her entire face, or black, blue, yellow, all different colors. Her entire face is bruised, the two arms here and here bruised, her knees are bruised. That's what I saw when I took it off because I took off both cloth and looked at her. So yes.
What did the police say to you at that point? Did they admit officially that they were wrong? Did they say we're going to investigate this crime? And I also know that in the early hours of Thursday morning, a protest broke out. People were outraged, they were upset. But also, the hotel was set on fire. Are you concerned that evidence in our building was destroyed?
Yeah.
Um, the, no, I let us say, let me take this opportunity to thank all of those persons who traveled from far and near to come and give this family, our family, support. Because a majority of those persons out there, we don't know them. People came till from the highway and all over. They came because they have children. They came because, and black man, coolie man, where they want to say East Indians, Africans, Amerindians, they were all out there because they realized that this is an injustice. This is not about politics. This is not about race. This is about humanity and being humane and having empathy for a family. And this is something, lack of empathy on behalf of the owner of the hotel. It was another indicator of their involvement, the owner of the hotel and the police. The lack of empathy was also an indicator of their involvement in Adriana Young's murder. This is not a death, this is a murder. All right? So we want to thank, the family would like to thank all those persons who came out and stood with us throughout the night. They didn't have to, but they did, because this is a child. And we would like to say that the police force has failed us miserably. This is an 11-year-old child. As soon as you hear that, as soon as the police heard that an 11-year-old child was missing from this hotel, they should have locked it down. They should have used all of their resources that they used to dispatch the protesters at Lenora last night. They should have brought those same personnel here at Doubleday Hotel to find my niece. She would have been home alive with her parents. We would not have been here doing this interview. The protesters would not have been on the road protesting and burning buildings. And let me tell you about the building that was burnt. We, the family, believe that that building was set alight by the owner or by someone that the owner instructed, a police officer, most likely, to cover evidence. Yes, protesters became supporters. Let me just don't call them protesters, because they didn't start damaging the building until that body was discovered there. All right, they didn't start because they were outraged, because the police kept insisting that her body was not there and that we should move. And because the body was thrown there after, everyone got angered. And we just want to thank them for coming out and supporting us, because God knows we need all of the support that we can get from the public. We're appealing to the public. If you have a daughter, if you have a niece that you love, a daughter that you love, whoever that you have that you love, please remember this could have been your child. And we're asking you to put aside race, to put aside politics in this matter, and to have empathy for this family and to lend us your support.
We're going back to the investigation as well. The family met with the president Thursday night, the night she was found. She was found daytime. He met with the family later that day. What was the conversation like? And did the family inform the president that we would like to see investigators, independent, international investigators, come in and investigate this crime?
All right, so yes, Dr. Irfan Ali came here with his team at this very home, and he did meet with us. I was present. I told Mr. Ali that this family has absolutely no confidence in the Guyana police force and in this government because of what transpired. Because of what transpired that day. We explained to him, we told him about the commander's behavior, we told him about Smith's behavior, we told him about Allen's behavior that day, we told him about the owner's behavior. I personally told Mr. Ali that the owner for the hotel is PPP affiliated. He acted surprised that he didn't know. In fact, he didn't act alone. He said that he wasn't aware of that. Now, everyone, I told him this. I said, everyone is aware of that. Every year when the PPP has a toy drive, that drive is done right there. The owner for that hotel, the same young man, He is a relative of Indar, Minister Indar as well. So I told Mr. Ali that we have no confidence in the police and in the pathologists that they're bringing in. And I told him several times that evening that we will be pursuing an independent pathologist. We have asked our lawyer,
Mr.
Mr.
Darren Wade.
Darren Wade, yes, and we're in communication with him concerning that. All right. We have also indicated that we would like Dr. Caleb to be a part of that team, just looking in for us. We're yet to find out if he will be on board, but we have absolutely no confidence, no confidence at all in a government pathologist at this time. All right, and I made that clear. We, the family, made it clear to Mr. Ali when he was here.
Now, the president spoke about instructing the commissioner to assemble a special team to investigate what really transpired. The family called for an independent international investigator. With regards to the investigators, has the government communicated that, yes, we're bringing in a team, anything of the sort today?
The government did indicate, not necessarily a team, but they did indicate this guy. I can't remember.
Not the pathologist.
Oh, a team.
Investigators.
Okay. No, not that I know of.
Okay. Now, yes, on Friday, the family went back to the police station, the Lenore police station, protesting. Is it because you don't see any movement from the government? And what really caused the protests to go straight into the evening? We saw that riot squads were brought out. What happened on Friday?
All right, so a number of things are not going right. The staff for the Doubleday Hotel, all of them were allowed to go home. No one was arrested. No one was questioned. That's one of the things that supporters were concerned with. The family as well as the supporters were concerned with. So that's one of the reasons that we assembled there. Another reason is because of the police officers who did not lend us support and who released, I should say, false information that led to the public bashing my niece, saying that she went off with a man and all of these things, all right? The police released that information that led to that public bashing of my innocent 11-year-old niece. So supporters, the family and supporters we are not, all right, okay with that. And then there was no action, all right, from the government concerning locking up. These officers needs to be locked up. I heard that Mandal was reassigned. How can you reassign someone who showed me his phone? He didn't show me, flashed his phone saying, look, I have the evidence here, just move off the people and let them go home. How could you do that? All right, so we want action.
And when you say action, you want him to be fired.
Yes.
You want the police officers who were involved to be held accountable.
Yes.
And the police, in fact, the commissioner of police in a statement on Friday said that the police would have spoken to the hotel owner, the staff of the hotel, the swimming instructor, a security guard that was present, and they're continuing to interview other persons as the investigation progresses. Are you satisfied with that report from the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Clifton Hicken?
All right, so we are not satisfied with anything that the police has done. They're not doing enough. They have not done enough. They have not been proactive. They are reactive. All right, so we are not satisfied. We just want them to know that we are not satisfied. We want people locked up. We want people fired, those responsible, those officers who were there preventing us and and threatening us to leave and telling us to leave there and go home, and they're going to look into it. No, they were guarding. They are safeguarding the owner. They are protecting him. All right? This last night during the protest, they whisked him away out of the Lenore station. They're still protecting him. He's still being protected by the police and the government of this country.
As we prepare to wrap up, closing remarks, and since you have the mic, I'll ask you to give your closing remarks, and then I will ask Miss Carol here to say something, and finally we'll hear from Adriana's mom.
All right. I just want to say that we are not backing down. We noted the statement that Mr. Ali released concerning protesters and action that he's taken. We have seen the drastic actions that Mr. Ali took in dispatching the tactile unit to get the supporters off of the road. We just wanted them to know that we are not backing down. We need justice because this is an ongoing thing that the owners of this enterprise have been engaged in for a number of years. And we just want people out there to come out and to support us. Remember us in your prayers, and if you can come out on the road and give us that support, please do so.
So the protest continues.
Yes, the protest will continue.
And Miss Carol, what you would like to say to the powers that be?
I'd like to have justice for my granddaughter. I need this police officer. If that is any right set of police officer, we could have been get help. I could have been get my granddaughter out of there alive. I know she was in there. I know she never leave the building. I know that they had her somewhere, but I didn't get in to know directly the spot. And if these police that come first, Mr. Allen and the crew, and we turn the place upside down, we could have find out. And we would have her alive today. But they didn't do their job. We need justice. And whatever we got to do, we got to do. We need justice. This is not a child trouble no one. This is not a child make a story or her mother and somebody had a story and it took her. No. This is other things. So we need justice. We need real justice. I was there since Wednesday. I never moved from there until they tell us we got to get our clothes. I didn't come home. Water couldn't pass of my throat. Until now, I never sit down and take a plate of food, or my husband forcing me not even water. He said, drink a drop of water. I said, no. Nothing. I went when I took her away to the hospital, I went behind her because I see she fell down. And I went and I was trembling, and the nurse test my sugar. It was like 400, and she gave me a shot. She told me go and lie down on the bed. I said, nurse, I can't lie down. The horse gone, and I come out. So I can't say anything. So I come and reach the Lenore police station to give a statement. And that was it. I need justice. If I have to fall, if I have to die, I don't care. I need justice for my baby. Them is all I have. I have 9 grandchildren. I treat all of them the same. Nobody can tell them nothing. Nobody can do them nothing because I don't go in people's way. And if I only hear anybody tell them, I just get them bad for them. If they come and say, Granny, you know what X, Y said. I said, don't go wrong them. Don't do weekends when they coming over. Granny, we coming now. Okay, I come. I don't know. I can't live with this anymore. I took her there. She went with me. I took my baby there. I don't know what more to say.
Amicia?
I just need justice for my daughter. That's all I need because I had so many plans for her. I had so many plans I had for my baby.
When the results come out, what do you with it? I need justice. Everybody needs to be held accountable for my daughter. Because the police know my baby went to the dead and they come for help me, they come for protect son so that he could do what he got for do with my baby.
And on that note, I would like to again express my deepest condolences to the entire family on behalf of the team at A New Source and, in fact, the entire country. We stand with the family and we'll continue to track this story to ensure that little Adriana Young gets justice. And with that, we've come to the end of this edition of Sources. And just as we wrapped up our interview, this happened. President Irfan Ali showed up to meet with the family.
I just shut down this building. I shut down There's nothing nobody could do for us now. We need justice. And we need the right thing. We need justice and we need the right thing to do. We don't want no family, nobody corrupt. Nobody. We need the right thing, God. My heart was leading me in that building not to move, and I didn't move from since Wednesday till the fine shit. I never come home, I never do. The only time I leave there is when instead of bringing the snip dog, I come to get your clothes, we should wear to go. And I pick it up and I went back. I ain't sleep, I ain't eat, I ain't drink no water, nothing couldn't go down in my throat. And to now. And to now, nothing. We always scare my grandchildren and to enjoy themselves. Why does it have to happen, God? Why? I pray at that door. I stand up, I pray whole night, I hold on, I make circles.
Mr. Ali, we saw last night that the commander was reassigned to another place, and we as a family, we were very upset about that. And well, I'm telling you what I saw, the recent upload that I saw. And I would also like to say that yesterday I was at Lenora. I was out there with my children, my small children, and the supporters. I'm not going to call them protesters. I'm going to say supporters. Because again, I would like to reiterate that the family really thanked those persons who came out to support us because we needed. Those supporters were peaceful and I was there. The only fire that was there was the food that they were cooking. Everybody was there supporting, not causing any problems and so on. And I would like that you're here to say this openly, that, and I'm reiterating what I said to you. We don't have any trust in the police force because of what they did to us, right? We have no trust in them. So we would like to, I'm reiterating on behalf of my family that we need an independent pathologist. We need an independent investigation. And this came as a result of the inaction of the Guyana police force. Those persons who were there, I can't blame the entire force. Those persons who were there, and the action, the resources that were used last night to clear that road at Lenora could have been used Could have, it was your daughter, your daughter, your daughter, your daughter, your daughter. It could have been used, all right, or your niece, Bruce. It could have been used to get my niece out of that building alive. The owner of that building was allowed to murder my niece while we were outside. They were murdering her in there.
So, as you are aware, I've said there is absolutely no issue with all of us want the truth. There's absolutely no issue with the pathologist. The lawyer who is
Yes.
representing the family sent a letter about an hour ago to Mr. McLean. So the request in that letter is being reviewed now by the competent authorities, and they will communicate with the lawyer and that. So that is no issue. From day one, that was not an issue. The other thing is in terms of what took place on the road. As you're aware, I have no objections because we all want justice. We all want to get to the truth of this. Persons can do so peacefully, and they can, but blocking the road for hours is something that
Mr.
affects all the
Ali, I
citizens.
saw you blocking road. Yes, Mr.
So
Ali.
I'm just telling you.
Mr. Ali, there are videos
I,
with you
I'm just,
protesting,
ma'am,
you being a scrape and a tug. Mr. Ali, this is not, listen, sometimes we gotta put our position aside.
no, this is not
And
position.
no, we gotta put our position
I'm
aside
not
and
there.
place ourselves into people's shoes.
I-
You gotta understand, even those persons who were traveling, yes, they were inconvenienced, but they understood the reason. They understood the reason.
I am
We
totally,
understand the
I'm totally,
inconvenience,
this
but
is not to do with
those people
inconvenience.
understand.
I'm totally agree. I totally in support, and we will never ever not support peaceful protests. Never, never, never ever not support peaceful protests. As I'm saying to you, I've said, as I
Yes, and
said,
then that's another thing that angered our supporters. The police officers at Lenora were there skinning their teeth. They find time for skin teeth. The one upstairs skinning their teeth. The downstairs, they come out there and skinning the teeth. This is a somber matter. This is not a skin teeth matter.
as all right, as I said when I came tonight to the family, to your husband and you, that I will be back. Uh, the night I promised to be back to update you, and as I'm saying to you, I'm here out of complete respect for the family to update you. The lawyer sent in a letter a few moments ago whilst I was leaving to be here. The content of that letter uh, is being um, is being worked on now, evaluated. All right. So, as you said, your husband is not around. So
No.
I will continue to be here to update you, to listen to you, and all of us. And I reiterate again, all of us want the truth. That is the only thing I'm interested in, ensuring that the truth leads to whatever action has to be taken will be taken.
Miss Ali, seeing that you're here, we would like to know what's the position of the staff, where the staff, were any of them arrested from the hotel, or were any of the staff arrested from that hotel? Where are they now? What are they saying? What have they said? We want to know if
I,
Mr. Bowler, we can ask you because you're the head of the state, and as you said, you're concerned about
so I'm
us.
telling you, I'm going to answer you.
All right.
I'm going to answer you based on what up to recent years. As I
Okay.
told you, the commander, Mandarin, you can answer this right. The commander is on administrative leave. The three police that they mentioned on the close arrest. The staff and the owner in custody.
Okay, we were not aware of that.
So that I can tell you, right?
Okay.
And
Thank you.
that is my update on this. All right. And as I said, you will see Mr. McLean is liaising,
Yes.
right? You will continue to liaison. The Ryan also be here to liaison, right? And as I said, I'll be here to liaison to speak with the family, right? I came back this morning. I called you this morning. Yes, I called her this morning. We spoke last night also, right? We spoke last night and this morning. All right.
Yeah, my name is Jacinty Caldata Francis Vietnam, and since 1965 I become a voter. Yeah, my name is Jacinty Caldata Francis Vietnam, and since 1965 I become a voter, and I always place my X next to the cup. And what they are doing today, I can't take it. So I have no more vote to give to PPP anymore. I'm not going to vote anymore no more. If they have to lose by one vote, they're losing it by data.
Persons can do so peacefully, and they can, but blocking the road for hours is something that affects
Mr.
all the
Ali,
citizens.
I saw you blocking road. Yes, Mr. Ali.
I'm just telling you.
Mr. Ali, there are videos with
I'm just-
protesting,
ma'am.
you being a scrape and a tug.
Ma'am,
Mr.
ma'am.
Ali, this is not, listen, sometimes we gotta put our position aside.
No, this is not
And
position.
we gotta put our position aside.
Yeah, my name is Jacinty Caldata Francis Vietnam, and since 1965 I become a voter, and I always place my X next to the cup. And what they are doing today, I can't take it. So I have no more vote to give to PPP anymore. I'm not going to vote anymore no more. If they have to lose by one vote, they're losing it by data.
Persons can do so peacefully, and they can, but blocking the road for hours is something that affects
Mr.
all the
Ali,
citizens.
I saw you blocking road. Yes, Mr. Ali.
I'm just telling you.
Mr. Ali, there are videos with
I'm just-
protesting,
ma'am.
you being a scrape and a tug.
Ma'am,
Mr. Ali,
ma'am.
this is not, listen, sometimes we gotta put our position aside.
No, this is not
And
position.
we gotta put our position
I'm
aside
not here.
and place ourselves into people's shoes.
I-
You gotta understand, even those persons who were traveling, yes, they were inconvenienced, but they understood the reason. They understood the reason.
I am
We
totally-
understand the
I'm-
inconvenience.
Persons can do so peacefully, and they can, but blocking the road for hours is something that affects
Mr.
all the
Ali,
citizens.
I saw you blocking road. Yes, Mr. Ali.
I'm just telling you.
Mr. Ali, there are videos with
I'm just-
protesting,
ma'am.
you being a scrape and a tug.
Ma'am,
Mr. Ali,
ma'am.
this is not, listen, sometimes we gotta put our position aside.
No, this is not
And
position.
we gotta put our position
I'm
aside
not here.
and place ourselves into people's shoes.